Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Water Signs. Welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 21st of August, the Moon enters Aries. This transit is invigorating, providing a burst of enthusiasm and drive. Take the initiative in projects requiring decisive action. Channel your energy into activities that inspires you. Pursue your objectives assertively, keeping others' needs in mind. Utilize the dynamic energy to start new ventures or make bold moves. Enjoy the heightened motivation and determination to achieve your goals. On the 22nd, Venus in Virgo squares Mars in Gemini. This transit is challenging, creating friction between desires and actions. Strive to balance your need for precision and adaptability. Be mindful of potential misunderstandings in your relationships. Address conflicts with straightforwardness and compassionate communication. Align your efforts with your values to minimize tension. Manage stress effectively to avoid making hasty decisions in both work and professional matters. On the 22nd, Mercury in Leo sextiles Mars in Gemini. This transit is energizing, sharpening your mind and enhancing communication. Use this time to present your ideas confidently. Focus on tasks that require quick thinking and flexibility. Express your viewpoints assertively with devout conviction. Elaborate on projects that benefit from lively and dynamic exchange. Enjoy the mental clarity and enthusiasm that enhances your interactions. On the 24th, Vesta enters Virgo. Vesta symbolizes dedication, focus, and spiritual devotion. In Virgo, Vesta emphasizes precision, service, and purity in daily routines and work. This transit continues until the 1st of November 2024. Commit to tasks that demand attention to detail and careful execution. Organize your surroundings to enhance productivity and focus. Reflect on how you can serve others with sincerity and dedication. Incorporate practice that promote well-being with efficiency. Embrace the concentrated and purposeful energy that Vesta in Virgo provides. On the 25th, the Moon in Taurus is conjunct to Uranus in Taurus. This transit is stimulating, bringing unexpected shifts and new opportunities. Stay open to sudden changes in your routine or plans. Welcome innovative ideas that challenge your usual methods. Use this period to break away from limiting behaviors or beliefs. Keep yourself grounded amidst these changes to maintain balance. Explore new possibilities that come with embracing unconventional ideas. On the 26th, Ceres goes direct in Capricorn. Ceres represents nurturing, self-care and the cycles of life. In Capricorn, Ceres highlights discipline, responsibility and the pursuit of long-term goals. Ceres will stay in Capricorn until the 24th of September 2024. Reaffirm your commitment to personal and professional objectives. Develop routines that support sustainable growth with well-being. Balance your duties with the needs for self-nurturing. Engage in activities that foster independence and self-discipline. Embrace the stability and structure that Ceres in Capricorn encourages. On the 27th, Venus in Virgo trines Uranus in Taurus. This transit is harmonious, encouraging creativity and fresh perspectives. Explore innovative ways to enhance your relationships and environment. Refresh your space or personal style with creative changes. Let spontaneity inspire and guide you towards positive transformation. Combine practicality with creativity in your daily routines. Revel in the freedom and excitement of exploring new ideas in love and beauty. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave! Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Water Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for messages for your next 7 days. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Big Cat Wave as we dive right in and unpack. You have the energy of a 5, darling dear. So change is in the wind. Change usually comes on the back of conflict and confusion, darling dears. You may be a life path 5, darling dears, or the number 5 will be prevalent in your life over the next 7 days. The 5 encumbers 5, 14 or 23. The number 5 is represented by the letters E and W as well as Mercury. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, and the letters E, H, N, X. So it's about your skills, darling dears. Mercury is also the planet of information. It's the planet of your siblings, could be your younger siblings. It's your outside aunts, cousins, uncles, nephews, nieces. It symbolizes that you may be taking some form of short journey over the next 7 days, darling dears. Okay, pay attention to your transportation because we're in Mercury retrograde. Make sure that you checked and rechecked everything before you set off. You may also be having an issue with your arms, hands, your lungs, your nerves, and your shoulders. Okay, it's about you utilizing a rational mind. Mercury is about thinking. It's about logic, darling dears, and it's also about you calling judgment on a situation. Okay, love it. I don't hate it. Okay, what else comes up? The energy of the 5, darling dears, is on the low shoe grid. It's in the center of the grid, darling dears, and it's representative of your good fortune. Yeah, you're in your good fortune at this moment in time, this new beginning. Your power colors will be yellow as well as the earth tones. Okay, right. You also have the energy of the 5 and the 2, which is a 5. Listen, anytime we see the 2 and the 5, everybody hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Anytime we see the 2 and the 5 or the 5 and the 2, someone's going down Bobby Brown. This may be in your community or it could be on the world stage, darling dears. Someone in the upper echelons. Yeah, they're going down Bobby Brown, so be prepared for that, darling dears. Something that they've done, some kind of business deal. It's travel, darling dears, or it's coming on top what they did. The energy of the 5 is a lot of people, yes, realizing that whatever they did with this travel, this communication of energy, it's about to come on top, darling dears. Someone is having a nerve-wracking week. Anyhow, let's press on. Let's press on. The energy of the 1-5 is telling me that if you if you was involved in a relationship, darling dears, it means that you will get another relationship, but this is after some form of healing. The energy of the 5 also speaks about problems within a home. Good golly, what's going on, darling dears? You want a new marriage and there's problems? Whose house is it? It's not my house. Okay, all right, have we finished with this? The energy of the 4 speaks about what you do behind your closed doors. The fourth house, darling dears. 4th house is also about your traditions, your hereditary. It can also speak about end of life. It can speak about in a retirement situation, darling dears. It's also about real estate, your residence. So somebody's looking at where they are. They're not happy where they are, darling dears. The energy of the 1 is you putting yourself first. Yeah, somebody's putting themselves first. Wow. Okay. The energy of Mercury again speaks about your skill. You're going to be using your skill and your intellect. Your communication is going to be on point. But remember, if you're setting out for a journey, make sure you dot all the I's and cross all of the T's. It speaks about you being a free spirit or wanting to be a free spirit, being a pioneer, doing something that you've never done before. Your luckiest numbers will be the 1, 5, and 7. Your luckiest days will be Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Avoid the numbers 2, 4, and 6. The number 5 is representative
of the astrological aspect of a quincux. So the situation where you are right now is extremely stressful, darling dears. This is why we have the energy of the 5. Change is definitely in the wind. You're feeling, somebody feels like they want to be an adventurer. They want a level of freedom in their life. Yeah, change is definitely afoot. It's either this change is going to break up your routine, darling dears. 100%. Okay. Telling me that the energy of the 5 also speaks of it being a life lesson, something that you've learned, darling dears. And this is also a reminder of Mercury, the mind, going back down memory lane to see certain turns and twists that you took in life. But most definitely freedom, or should I say constructive freedom, is on the cards for you over the next 7 days, as well as travel. So be versatile and adaptable. Okay. Right, shall we press on? We're going to press on. Let's get your overall message. I'm going to go with that first today. Overall message for my earth signs over the next 7 days. Thank you. We've got humor. You've got to laugh at life, darling dears. Yeah, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So somebody definitely wants to be free of a situation, darling dears. Or maybe they've tasted the freedom and it's given them the go-ahead or to move forward with their life. Yeah, and they're laughing. Maybe they're laughing because they're leaving something behind that was not for them, darling dears. Good, the golly, and the gosh. What are you leaving behind? Base of the deck. Blame and shame, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. Or maybe somebody felt blamed for being in a situation, wanting to move away from the situation, trying to what? Move themselves away from their responsibilities. Could well be, darling dears. But somebody feels blamed in a situation where honesty would have been worth everything. Listen, maybe somebody feels that they lost something in a situation, darling dears, when they should have been honest the whole time. And now look. Well, laugh at it. Because the whole world is a stage. Yeah, somebody's blame shifting and mean. To the decks. Oh my God, I went to pick this up and the elastic band has come off of that. So it means that the circle that was keeping you, or where you was, darling dears, is no longer holding you. Look what's showing, the strength card. AvoidDrama.com, darling dears. I'm going to leave this one here because it's on the floor already. And take another deck. Base of your deck, we've got the Sun energy, and again, Big Cat Leo energy moving forward. You've seen it from 2 different decks, darling dears. The Sun energy could also speak about pregnancy, the birth of a child, or children that are around you. But it's about you being more happier, feeling more lighter about a situation. The good, the golly, and the gosh, darling dears. It's also about this being a new life stage for you, darling dears. Somebody's also going to be wanting to, because when we see the Sun card, somebody always wants to come back like Beetlejuice or Candyman to the scene of the crime, darling dears. But this is about you passing a chapter or rebirthing a chapter in your life. You've become the liberator, darling dears. It's about how you evolve, how you realize your past mistakes, and how you move forward with this fresh new start. But somebody definitely wants to come through, darling dears. Right, let's give it a good shufty and see what's going on. Let's start with your relationships. How are your relationships? Solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. Somebody wants to be independent with their finances, their money, their time. Look, they want to leave the place naked if need be. Listen, somebody wants to be single and on their own, utilizing your what? Water element abilities, darling dears. Yeah, you was loyal to a situation that never worked out, darling dears. There was no money in this situation. There was no true stability in the situation. But it's a full understanding of what? Being loyal to things that are not loyal to you. Queen of Cups is someone who is trustworthy, a good advisor. Yeah. But this is a form of healing for you, darling dears. It also says that somebody's going to be turning up significantly in your life as a benefactor or somebody helping you. We already had the element of Mercury, so it could be help from a younger sibling for you to get into a different position, darling dears. Because even though you've got the money here, the money ain't moneying at this moment in time. So it could be the help from a younger sibling coming through. And if it's a younger sibling, it'll be female, darling dears. Okay. So somebody wants to be free of a situation. Why do they want to be free? Why do they want to be free, Ike? What's happened? They want to be away. God and the sun, darling dears. Again, this speaks about someone's final examination. Somebody's going through a final examination, expecting some kind of message around that. But it also speaks about you. It could also be someone taking up religion, darling dears, being intuitively guided to religion or spirituality. But they want to be free of a situation because this person has never had a chance to breathe by themselves. Yes, they want to be free. What did I say? Somebody's heading out of a relationship or situation, moving towards their 11-11 fade. This is parties, celebrations. It could also be an invitation. Yes, but they feel that they can do bad all by themselves. Good golly and gosh, leaving that look, whoever they're leaving, they're blocking them on everything. What? Base of the deck. They feel like they was with a manipulator. Wow, so much coming out. What else? Wheel of Fortune, best decision you ever made. Right, so someone is leaving a situation over. Okay. We've got into the relationships, definitely moving forward. We saw the energy of someone coming in, star card. It could also be you stepping into some kind of public position. As far as your friendship is concerned, we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who is out this. Oh, listen. Somebody looking at your energy as the King of Wands, darling dears, knowing that you are attractive to others, darling dears. This is someone who is jealous of what you've got going on, what you are. Yes, and it's giving them sleepless nights as far as this friendship is concerned. King of Wands is someone who is highly intuitive again. It's water energy, darling dears, even though this is fire energy, highly intuitive. I'm seeing Scorpio and Sagittarius energy out here. Tell me something about this person and this relationship. Why they want to listen? Whatever that friendship is skedaddle time, darling dears. Nothing to do with a car involved. You want to be solo dolo. You're leaving the situation, going towards your success. Listen, what was done in the dark is coming to light. We saw the magician on its forehead. Yeah, going towards your happy, finding happiness for yourself. The person that's spying, darling dears, they feel as though they've got your psychological password. Palace of Cups, they know everything about you. Yeah, but they only know what they've been told, darling dears. And this is Libra energy being handed like that. This is somebody removing themselves from a situation, darling dears. Libra energy is the yeah, look what just jumped out. Having faith, the size of a mustard seed, darling dears. Things will work out for you moving forward. In this case, if you've done some kind of examination, yeah, you're getting what you deserve, darling dears. Yeah, going into a leadership role or being in a better position financially moving forward. Yeah, someone is stressed out because they see that you're going to leave this situation, this friendship, whatever it was for you, darling dears, and it's the best decision you've ever made. This person can't sleep at night. Why can't they sleep at night? Lots of depression, anxiety around this person. What's the depression and anxiety? Yeah, because they're a shepherd of the devil, darling dears. Yes. Someone who's codependent, possibly even a bit hedonistic, darling dears. Someone who's controlling. Yeah, the person you're leaving behind. Solo dolo, darling dears. We don't care who it is. They're being left behind. This friendship is not going to go any further. Queen of Cups, again in your element, darling dears. Listening to your intuition, right? Because it never worked in the beginning and it won't work in the end. Whatever that situation is, you've lost money, you've lost time, and it's affected your mental health. With the devil card out here, you may have an addiction to drugs or alcohol, darling dears. Good golly and gosh, look! The justice card on his face. This is a hidden enemy, darling dears. It affected your one-to-one relationships. Yeah, this person was involved in everything, darling dears, but listen, it's man down, darling dears. It's like the Tower of London. It's fallen down. This situation is over. Okay. Let's do one final read on your finances. Final read on your finances. Single and independent, darling dears. It also speaks about helping hands coming towards you. Yeah. Your finances is going to take a while to balance itself back out, darling dears. But this is also getting over a broken relationship, a broken heart, some kind of abusive situation. It also speaks about you making new contacts, new links, darling dears. Yeah, because you're pouring away what no longer serves you as far as that is concerned. What about your finances? Listen, it's all up in the air, darling dears. It's about you setting a direction and moving towards it. Behind that, we've got the King of Swords. Again, you're bringing logic into the situation as well as spirituality. Yes. Again, everything that the financial decisions you're making is based on the situation that you're about to leave or you're going to leave, darling dears. Yeah, it's going to be a missed opportunity. And again, what you're seeking is seeking you. It's not directly telling you that you're going to get money, darling dears. It's not saying that you're going to have a whole, I don't know, bank account at your disposal. But it's saying that by you making these positive movements forward, darling dears, help is on the way. It's ever forwards and never backwards, in the words of Abraham Lincoln. Okay, let's get one final card. I'm going to go over the Romance Angel cards. I haven't used that in a while. Final message. Oh, okay. Something to do with a wedding, darling dears. What about the wedding? Alright, religious factors. Maybe you got involved with someone because of religious factors. Right? But it was also fraught and filled with codependency, darling dears. Yeah. You expressed your love. You may have even shown them true love. Right? But what have we got in the reverse? You're no longer optimistic about this situation shit. Okay. Alright. Go after your bag, darling dears. You're about to be healing your family issues. Possibly healing a relationship with your children because of this. Yeah, you deserve love, darling dears. You do. Right? But you must go forward paying attention to the red flags, darling dears. Not all that glitters is gold. Some things are just what? Fresh is naive, shining in the sunlight. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.